Hi there, and welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where I share the tools and the techniques that we all need and deserve to have a life of impact and the life that we want to achieve. I am so excited because I've been sharing the 5 steps to creating a powerful message, any message, whether you're talking one-on-one or one-to-many, live or online. The first 3 steps are available on previous shows. So if you haven't seen them, they are so yummy and you can grab those techniques and apply them immediately. So go back and watch that show if you haven't already done so, any of the former 3. This is about step 4. This one is huge for connecting with your audience and keeping them interested and engaged. Now, so many times I see speakers or presenters speaking, and they're not checking in with their audience to even see if they're listening anymore. And as a result, people are on their phones or they're doing whatever, they're multitasking. You want to keep your audience absolutely engaged. So let me give you some techniques. You want to identify your audience's drivers. You want to know these things before you even open your mouth. Like, you want to know what makes your audience tick, what gets them excited, what gets them into action? What's super important to them? What's the WIIFM? What's in it for me? But in this case, what's in it for them? What drives them? What motivates them? This step is beyond customizing your speech, which is what I mentioned in a previous show. This is really understanding the psychographic of your audience. Whether you're on social media, that's an audience. Whether you're teaching a class, that's an audience. Whether you're talking to one individual, that's an audience. So you have to ask yourself, what's the red button for this particular group of individuals? When I speak to mothers, I recognize that a mother's job is to make her children feel safe. A mother's job is to make them feel loved. A mother also feels overwhelmed. She's also the multitasker of all times. She also needs rest. And she wants to be acknowledged. Many times she's under-acknowledged. I know that. I know that before I start talking to the moms, or even when I'm talking to an audience and I say, if you are a mother, then, and I begin to go into the things that I know is important to a mother. If I'm speaking to a group of speakers or entrepreneurs, then I know it's about several things. It's about impact. You want your voice to be heard. You also want to know that your voice is powerful. You want to know that your message is being received. You also want to monetize your message. So it's not just about speaking, it's also about the business. If I'm speaking to teens during our Motivating the Teen Spirit events, then as a teen, I go, okay, so teens are not making a lot of decisions in their lives for themselves. Decisions are being made around them. They want to own their voice. They want to hear their own voice. They're tired of rules. So in the Motivating the Teen Spirit, when I'm talking to teens, I say, here are no rules. They go, what? In this space, we just make agreements together. Man, they perk up as soon as I do that because they're not used to that. So to that point, you want to make sure that you understand what the needs and the desires and what motivates the audience that you're speaking to before you even open your mouth. You don't want to just speak to what's important to you. You want to speak to what's important to them. And what are those hot buttons? What are those red buttons that will make them go, whoop, whoop? Let me listen a little closer. This part of the process may sound like a lot of work, but it's worth it because it can turn a speech, a message into an experience. As a matter of fact, like in a partnership, you're creating partnership. Anytime you're dialoguing with someone, you're creating a partnership, especially when you understand that true success is about longevity versus a one and done. Oh, when I got that true success on any platform, in nonprofit, being a change agent, in philanthropic work, in ministry, and in business, on any platform, is about longevity. It's not enough to touch 100,000 people one time. I'd rather touch 10,000 people 100 times. Wow. When you're looking at new clients, you want it to be an experience. A life-changing encounter, you want it to be an experience, and anything else. So again, let me recap. When you're looking at making a connection, there's a couple of things you do. One, you want to make sure that the win is for the audience, not just for what you want to announce. Secondly, you want to be able to show some connectivity. So you want to be able to give examples of how we are alike. Many speakers and presenters speak from a mountaintop. Let me tell you how my life is up here on this mountaintop, and maybe you can climb up to make your atmosphere match mine. That's where a lot of speakers have come from in the past. Those days are over. In this season, everyone that you're speaking to, they want you to show them how to climb, and they want to climb beside you. Yes, you may be 5 steps ahead of them, but they want you to climb with them. So make sure the conversation of connectivity is about you climbing beside them, and make sure that it's about them having a very clear win from the beginning. Now remember, this show is not just a monologue. It's a dialogue. I have a lot more techniques. As I share with you in previous episodes, I have about 17 formal techniques that I do to teach the science of unforgettable speaking. But I want to show you 5 to help you create a message. This is a dialogue between you and I. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear what's a big aha, like, oh, Lisa, I didn't think about what speaking completely to what motivates them, completely to their red button, completely to their pain points. I didn't realize that. I was telling them what I know. That's highly common. I want to know what's a BOL, breakthrough out loud. I figured that out. Or what's a Yana? Lisa, I've done that as well. And I want you to look at the other comments and comment on them. This is a conversation. This is a community of dialogue, rich, safe space, judgment-free dialogue. So please leave me a comment below. I really want to hear from you. And remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? Hello. And if you have subscribed, you know this is home for you. I want to make sure that you are the first to know when the 5 steps premiere, and always get all my content first. This is your home, as you know, and we are your tribe, your judgment-free zone. And I'm your sister in prosperity. And every time I tell you that I believe in you and I love you, it's because I didn't run out of things to say. You know, I probably won't do that, but it's because I do. I cannot wait to continue to serve you. See you real soon.